What? What is this?
Pathetic. She's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love. Pathetic. The only one who can love this woman is the good Lord up above. Now and pathetic. She will never change, she will always stay the same. Pathetic and insane. Pathetic. Really scary, you don't care it. Damn, I'm telling. Pathetic.
Hello, little gherkins. It's been a few days since I've uploaded, and frankly, that's because Snooze Fest Sally has been boring. But we got a little Ramadan rager, so we'll do a very quick recap of what we missed, just so we have context for the rage. Let's get into it. A few days ago, Chantal went live. It was excruciatingly boring. She showed her plate of snacks for guests that she never has, so the theory that she had weed sitting on the table was disproven. She then did her first Ramadan vlog where she made this chicken that apparently some people commented on, and she prayed. A lot of people speculated or commented that she was praying in the wrong direction. And in that same vlog, she went to the beach and let her fupa balls swing in the wind. She then uploaded a mukbang of beef stew, cheese sandwiches, and grape leaves and devoured every last drop, including the extra sandwich that she made with ingredients she pulled out of thin air. During this mukbang, she told a story about how Harry escaped his cage because she's a negligent pet owner and somehow continually forgets to close the door on his cage. He allegedly built this nest under the couch in the second bedroom overnight, likely in an attempt to never be snatched up and shoved into the Chantal's mouth over and over. Anyway, that gets us caught up. Let's rage.
So, it was brought to my attention that people are lying on me and finding entertainment in lying on my religion and making a mockery of my religion. So I thought I would show you, apparently when I'm praying, I'm not praying in the right direction. So I just want to show you that that's a lie, 100% lie. So as you can see, why don't you just get an app? I have an app. Look it. You see, this is my front page of my phone.
Yeah, cool story. Thanks for showing your phone where we can see your little Photoshop app, PixArt. I thought you've never used Photoshop, Chantal.
Here, this is the Qibla app. Qibla is the direction of prayer, okay? So that's the direction you must face Mecca, all right? Yes, you must face Mecca, the Kaaba. And this is the Quran Pro. It shows me my prayer times, all this and that, all right? So lie number 1 dispelled. Lie number 2, here, this little thing here, this is the, this will show you, this is the Kaaba, okay? The Holy Kaaba. This will show you the direction of prayer. So as you can see in my video where I was praying here, okay? You see that? That's the direction of prayer. Right here, right here. Okay, so yeah, I was praying here. This is the direction. Okay, this is the Qibla. Okay.
I'm going to be real honest for a second. I don't care at all if she prayed in the right direction or not. Chantal slapped on a hijab within 2 days of meeting Salah online. She converted without knowing anything about the religion or studying the Quran at all. Chantal is Muslim for a man. Nothing she does is genuine. We already saw how much her religion meant to her when a potential breakup from a cheating scandal made her want to rip off her hijab and announce that she didn't believe in God.
And also, last Ramadan, we were not even in this apartment. We were in the other apartment in Fahahil. And again, there, we were facing the right direction. My husband's been Muslim his whole entire life, okay? No, he's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. He knows the direction of prayer, I'm pretty sure, okay? Compared to people who are criticizing it, saying we don't know, who are not even Muslim, have not prayed a day in their life, an Islamic prayer, have not prayed Salah a day in their life, know nothing, are Islamophobic, and just plain ignorant and dumb. So yeah, so there you go.
I don't know how much I'd rely on your husband for guidance within Islam, but that's just me.
It's like, it's a conversation we shouldn't even be having. Like, there's an entire community of bored people who have no life and no content. So they make content out of bagging on a Muslim for how they practice their religion, when they're the biggest cruds on this planet. And are surely, like, how are you going to judge somebody for how they practice their religion when you're the most vile people on the internet and you shouldn't even have a platform? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, ever since you reverted, this community suddenly became Islamic scholars. Exactly, exactly. And they're wrong, you know? Like, I heard on your mama's stream, a crappy reactor say, and she didn't pray in the right direction last year. What? This is just lies. Like, flat out lies. We weren't even in this apartment last year. I mostly do, Kyla, but this is like an entire community of like Islamophobic people, just like making a mockery entirely of the religion Like, especially during Ramadan, like, are you serious? Like, get a life.
Does Chantal know what the words mockery or Islamophobic actually mean? Criticizing you for how you practice your alleged religion is neither of those things.
Kind of like how you're making a big deal how you cut your chicken, right? Like, somebody who sleeps with a child predator or a sex offender makes fun of how I cut, like, okay, I'll recreate it, no problem. You know what? I know I'm thirsty, I can't drink. I didn't even have to cut the chicken. Like, whenever you simmer a chicken for long enough, it falls apart. So I literally only had to tear it apart. Like, basically, it actually just fell off. Like, the spine, everything just fell off, basically. And then I roasted it in the oven. It's a very common way of cooking. Like, again, people are just ignorant. Like, recreate it yourself. Simmer the chicken for long enough, it will come right off the bone. You don't have to cut it. Like, there's no, I know, I can't with these people. I can't.
I've made a lot of chicken in my life, and I can confidently say I've never both boiled and baked a chicken to cook it. It's usually either or. You lost all of the flavor by boiling it and made it dry as fuck by baking it after. I bet Ambi would have loved it though.
Like, what's the conspiracy about? Like, I don't get it. Like, people are so bored, have no content. It's really embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed or what? I'm honestly just so over this person, this trash bag of a human, just coming for me and my religion and how I practice and every little thing I do, like, to the point where, like, I swear, if somebody bought me a plane ticket today, I would go next week to Canada just to sue the crappy, stale leggings off of them. I would, 100%.
Why would you need someone to buy your plane ticket? I thought Salah was a business mogul that took care of everything financially.
What bothers me is how often they repeat the same stuff. Yeah, like, talk about beating a dead horse over and over and over. Like, that just proves to you that they need my crappy content. If I have no content, then what do you have? Your content is literally picking at how I cut my chicken or how I'm praying in the wrong direction when that's not even true. So you're literally inventing lies just to keep your hate-hungry audience eating something because they have nothing, zilch, no life. And these are adults. Or imagine just beating today. Imagine what kind of mother is raising a child fat-shaming another woman on the internet. We can see your rolls in your abaya. And what's your point? I'm fat. Does it look like I care? What kind of person, like, just sits there and body shames somebody for content? I want to get you going. Well, yeah, fine. I'll speak out about their lies and their hypocrisy and their Islamophobia then. Doesn't chicken kind of fall apart in the same places when it's cooked? How they were both legs were even. It's not like I up close. Like, next time I'll up close the skin to show you the skin placement. In some places it was curled up a little bit. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Imagine being this worked up because someone criticized the chicken you cooked. That peaceful Ramadan is off to a great start.
It's sad that I guess I didn't have to do this, but yes, I did. Because if you're going to lie about me and how my religion, like, too bad for you. I would never make it through Ramadan. You would be exempt to your job because you have, illnesses and stuff. And I do too. Technically, I don't have to fast. Like, if I ever feel very, very unwell, or if I needed to, then I would, yeah. But that's between me and Allah. I'm not going to, like, talk about it on live, and I'm not going to, like, announce it publicly, but so far, so good. Alhamdulillah.
This just tells me she is absolutely not fasting.
Some weird conspiracies. Because she has no brain. Like, this is not just shaming her. It's legit. She has very low intelligence to be able to not realize certain things. Like people who are intelligent and have a life, they don't sit there and discuss dumb, weird, petty things and pick apart the life of somebody else and, like, make up lies and attack religions and, like, discuss religions during Ramadan, how a Muslim's worshiping when you're not even Muslim, or comparing a Muslim to another person. I saw another lowlife do that, comparing, oh, well, we're going to compare her, how she does her vlogs and worships and all this other stuff, how she does her vlogs during Ramadan. Look, the point of Ramadan is not to be fancy and how many fancy abayas you can afford to wear. Maybe that person has more money than us. Like, what are you doing? Like, shaming someone's finances now? Like, maybe that person has a different lifestyle. Like, I'm not all about that. I don't care. I'm not going to waste all my money on trinkets when I can give it to the poor, which is what the spirit of Ramadan is about. It's about zakat and donating and praying. It's not about how many fancy decorations you can put in your apartment. Like, people who know nothing have the most to say.
So let me get this straight. You just said it was wrong to judge a Muslim on how they practice their religion or Ramadan, and then in the same breath criticized whatever Muslim this other channel showed for buying fancy abayas and trinkets, because she should have given that money to charity instead. Also, just to be clear, you have shamed people for their finances many times. And yes, that includes since you've allegedly been Muslim. Even referring to FFG's apartment as the Motel 6 would be finance shaming. How hypocrisy you are.
Oh, and Courtney, about Mr. Cardigan, I don't care. Like, he's a liar. He's just a glorified hater, and he's going to relive something about the past. Go for it. Another one who has no content unless he's beating on the same fat women on the internet, beating down the same women, or trying to, like, make documentaries on us. Like, please. People need to get off their high horses and stop being self-righteous. Like, it's just insane. But people are hungry for drama, like, super hungry for drama. That's all people want, is to see others miserable and for drama. Like, what does that say about you, Whatever, backwards babe, I'm not saying anything mean about anybody, so I'm gonna block you, goodbye. Like, another virtue signaler I'm allowed to defend myself in Islam and talk about certain things if I want to. Did I insult any of these people? Yeah, they're ignorant and they look dumb when they say things that are not true.
I love how she asks if she has insulted any of these people after she just spent the whole video calling everyone idiots, morons, liars, bad mothers, and more, and then to answer her own question, follows it up with more insults. Never change Chantal.
Every right to defend yourself. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing it in a super hateful way, lowering myself to their level anymore, you know? That is true. Not very nice to bring up people's past and shame them for it. Exactly.
If it's not nice to bring up people's past and shame them for it, why in this video do you bring up Breezy's prior arrests for punching out her grandpa, or FFG's evictions, or Sam and Yaba's past? Like, by all means, talk your shit. But if you are claiming your past is off limits, you shouldn't be able to use anyone else's either.
Why do they react to people who are suffering from issues? That's disgusting. Because they're ableist and they think that they're funny. Like, they do it for money. Like, imagine doing something so immoral just to fatten your pockets. Like, do you know how much karma you're going to get returned to you? Like, people think they see people like living the good life right now and they think that, oh, they're just getting, you know, richer, they're just getting more prosperous. And it's like, yeah, that's all gonna that's all going to tumble down on you because of the way you earn your money, because of the way you live your life. 100%, you know?
I see you're speaking from experience, considering you used to make $20,000 per month and now you don't.
But that's a blatant lie. I wasn't praying in the wrong direction. That's mostly what I wanted to prove. I do have an app. How do you guys even know I have, before accusing me if I don't have an app or not? How, like, you don't know anything. You don't know ish. You don't know anything at all, especially about the religion. You Google things to find out. Like, get a life. Please. These are like adults. These are adults. Like, why don't you act your age? Grow up. Like, what are you doing with your time, with your life? It's so sad. Exactly. That's all they know how to do is bully other people. Yeah. For entertainment. They think, oh, it's just fun. It's entertainment. No, someone's religion is not entertainment. Somebody's weight or their body shape is not entertainment. Like, get a life. Like, are you perfect? Is your body shape perfect? Are you, you know, like, I don't know. It's just, what the fuck? No, you know, I do not like reaction channels. Not helpful. And without even looking at them, that's why I do not. Yeah. These people, like, how are you going to judge how I look praying? That's so disgusting to make fun of somebody like in sujud position when you don't even have a camera and don't show yourself. Are you serious? Like, my mind is like blown. I can't. I don't know how YouTube platforms these people, but I continue every day to report them. Hopefully, inshallah, they will do something about it. And I'm honestly like so close to just getting on a plane and going to sue the crap out of you know who. Like, I'm serious, I'm done. I see all these you call them lawsuits, but no, there's a lot of online harassment and defamation and making fun of people. If Hasi could win a case against DC when she did way less than you know who, fake baked potato, does every single day for years, what do you think I would be awarded? Like, seriously, I'm like fed up. I want to shut her up for good. I'm not kidding. So, yeah. I'm seriously like this close to doing it. I'm this close to getting off of here and booking a flight.
Then do it. You've been threatening a lawsuit for years at this point, and you have done absolutely nothing. Using this to beg for free airfare from your audience only weeks before your visa is set to expire is gross, and I hope it comes back on you.
That's the thing. These people are obese themselves, okay? And they don't show themselves. So, of course, they can say, oh, I had pineapple only for dinner. Of course, people are going to believe that, right? Because they don't show themselves, you know? That I don't care if people, whatever, call me fat, whatever, I don't care. That says more about you than it does about me. It always will. That's whatever, you know? Howie is good. I mean, I don't want him running around. I don't like him like out and not knowing where he is, you know? People are always like, buy him a bigger cage. This is literally the biggest cage at PetZone. Like, look it up online if you want. There's like, if you see them in person, like online you can see it. No, this is the biggest one that we found at the store, so.
That's not an excuse. Look online.
Yeah, really Thrillo, right? The spy, yeah. Imagine living your life just to spite somebody. Like, what kind of life do you have? And you have the nerve to judge someone else who's actually living their own life and making their own content. Even if you think it's bad content, that's all your content is picking apart my bad content. How boring and mundane are you then, you know? Yeah, Teardrop, she needs to be put in her place for sure. She's like criminal. She's disgusting, you know, like, and I saw a tweet like of her like being like, we like attacking Americans. Like, we don't think of lawsuits right away. Yeah, well, your 8 landlords did when they took you to court for your non-paid rent.
Uh-oh. You can't say that, Chantal. It's part of her past. We've established that's not nice. Please don't be a hypocrite.
They even bag us for sticking with you. Yeah, of course they're going to. They try to take any support system I have away. And then they have the nerve to say that anyone else is narcissistic. Like, I can't. Or this like complete, speaking of narc, have you heard about this like narc channel like going after Amber? She's like an older woman, like trying to be DC media. And she just thinks she knows everything. She picks apart everything about Amber, like everything. She goes after her weight loss doctor. She's insane. Like, these people are insane. You're the only narc here, okay? You abuse somebody online and then you deflect. That's exactly, you deflect and blame them for your stalking and your harassment. And that's exactly what narcs do. So congratulations.
Isn't that what you're doing right now? You're attacking people personally and deflecting by saying it's just in defense of things they've said.
Yeah, I don't have Dove. I'm not doing that. I'm not making an aquarium and everything. I'm never getting another hamster ever again. No offense. Like I said in my video, I don't have the means or the time or the energy. Like I have sciatica pain every day. I'm not making him a friggin' terrarium, wall-sized terrarium. No offense. No. Sorry, Harry. People can call me a friggin' animal abuser because I don't get him a bigger cage. I don't give a crap anymore. I'm like, I don't care.
There's always some excuse for why Chantal can't care for her pets.
She likes to talk about your bankruptcy. Like she hasn't been sued by 5 landlords for unpaid rent. like eight times. Yeah. I've never been taken to court once for anything like that. Like, no, never for the unpaid rent or anything.
For anything? Chantal, you filed bankruptcy twice. Chantal, you literally went to court for not paying for anything.
Why would she stay with a guy who allowed her to be sued by landlords 8 times? Not all of them are from that. And then she'll say, oh, it's because of my abuser. Okay, well, but then she'll laugh at me for content for paying the bum's rent a couple of times. All right. But she paid, how many times did you do, like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway. Yeah, exactly, Capricorn Fairy. It's between me and God, exactly. No one is perfect. Like, how many Christians watch me and never go to church? You know? Because, like, a true Christian, again, if you're judging me, then you're not a true Christian. Like, you like to accuse me because you wouldn't be judging somebody online. Like, you know?
Very bold of you to assume that everyone that watches you is religious in any way. I thought we weren't supposed to judge what other people do in their religions. So, smoking weed and drinking, you're still Muslim. Judging someone online, you're not Christian? Chantal, please.
You could ever sign an NDA. Yeah, I'm thinking just 8. Don't worry about it. I'm fed up. That's sad, though. Like, why attack someone's religion to get a rise out of somebody? Like, what kind of crap human being are you? Like, that's disgusting. Why does YouTube platform these people? Like, I don't get it. Like, I always see people too, it's so annoying. Chantel's a crappy person, but they're bad. Like, why? What do I do? I literally live my life. How am I a crappy person? Like, I do nothing. I live my life. I, like, you know, cook food, clean, go once in a while to the beach, feed my cat, pray, do little boring videos. If we're going to judge somebody over stupid things that they did in the past, well, then I guess everyone's a bad person. Everybody on the planet. Everyone. By the way, my plaque is on the way. It's been shipped. Every day, Miriam. We're having it sent somewhere. We arranged for it to be sent somewhere. So, inshallah, it will arrive fine. If it arrives damaged, we can request a replacement. And then I'd probably just request it to be sent to my mom's for future when I visit. But, yeah.
Congratulations. Nobody cares.
She deserves to defend herself and stand up for what's right. And Cassidy, I don't do it often. I usually let things slide for a while, and then, like people are going too far. Like, they go too far to try to, you know, have content. Like, imagine, you can make fun of my boring content all day, but I'm not hurting anyone at the end of the day. I'm not coming for people. I'm not harassing people. I'm not bullying people. You know, like, anyway, I'm not going to talk about it, but I know I've said many times, like, I'm going to do something about it, but it takes time, and I'm definitely going to work on shutting her up. For sure. If YouTube does nothing, like, I report them. Well, that's why Foodie Beauty does nothing about it. They make money together. No, I don't. I report them every day. So, well, almost every day. Not every single day, but when I remember to, yeah, I do.
You're not going to do shit. Stop acting big and bad. You were all smiles and posing for pictures at the fashion show. You don't care. If you actually cared, you would have done something a long time ago.
Imagine being a mother, like, just beating and making fun of another person's body. You have roles. Like, grow up. Like, if my mom ever did that, I'd be mortified. You won't catch my mom, who has a life, making fun of another person's body online for content. Like, embarrassing.
What does being a mom have to do with anything? Your mom also sent you away to a group home, so, I don't know, maybe don't use her as an example of a good mom.
No, Chantal, you are not Muslim. Who are these people to say, listen, I want to tell you something, okay? You can also Google, if you drink alcohol, you're still a Muslim. If you smoke weed, you're still a Muslim, all right? If you do a lot of things that are haram, you're still a Muslim. It doesn't make you not a non-believer, okay? So, like, yeah, I'm a Muslim. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke weed anymore. And even when I did, that's between me and God, and I repented for that. So you don't have the right to tell someone that's like me saying to her, you're not Jewish. You're not Christian, all of you people who watch me. Who am I to say that to you? Who are you to say that to me? Just because at one point I was doing OnlyFans, or just at one point, like 2 years ago, that makes me not Muslim? Okay, whatever you want to think. It's very ignorant, low intelligent people who just sit around, beat a dead horse, are hungry for hate. Like, this is a Ramadan message for you. Get a life, go repent, go find a spiritual connection with something, go find God, because if you find something like that in your life, you're not going to want to spend all day hating on other people and their religion. But quit talking about my religion during Ramadan. You're hella disrespectful and disgusting. And if that were me doing that to anyone else on this platform, I would be canceled for 800th time. Okay? So yeah.
You literally just said, someone can't be a Christian if they judge you on the internet. This video is just a showcase of Chantal being a hypocrite for 20 minutes straight.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about like a video that was from when I first became Muslim. Yeah, because like I don't blame people for having that reaction. When I first started getting into Islam, like I started wearing a hijab and people went nuts. You're not Muslim, like take that off. People were shocked because of look at my past. It's been 2 years, like, or like, I don't know how, like, yeah, almost 2 years anyways. It's been a long time, okay? So, and I'm still wearing it. I'm still wearing the hijab. I'm still praying. I'm still Muslim. So.
People were not skeptical of your religion because of your past. People have been pretty consistent for these 2 years that the only reason you slapped that hijab on your bald head is because you met Salah on global Tinder, and the only reason you keep it on is because you're with Salah. And you proved that when he cheated on you, and you threatened to take it off. Mark my words, when Chantal and Salah inevitably break it off, that hijab will come off faster than Chantal's panties on the purple mattress with DD.
And whether people who are like ignorant think so or not, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. That's between you and God. Exactly. It's no one's business. It's no one's right to tell people, well, what are you, Islam police? Like, what gives you the authority and the badge to be able to pick apart, like, oh, she's praying in the wrong direction. And I just proved to you I'm not. Like, what gives you the right to pick apart someone's religion during Ramadan? Like, you're disgusting.
Because you put it on the internet. It is really that simple. Don't put things on the internet if you don't want people to have an opinion on it.
Okay, talking about religion, didn't Salah say he wanted to urinate on a Christian? Okay, listen, that was something private, not public. That's a fetish. It's not real, okay? Anything to do with fantasies, there's a reason it's called a fantasy. That's not real. You can't judge somebody based on a stupid fantasy, okay? So, yeah. And what is that excuse? Does he have a channel making fun of a whole religion? Or talking about a religion and picking apart a religion or how a Muslim worships their religion? No, he doesn't. So get out of here. You don't know how to compare things. Like, no logic. And he's repented enough. He's dealt with it. Like, it's done, so.
First of all, we absolutely can and will judge a fetish. Salah absolutely wanted that fantasy to become a reality. He invited Kybella to Kuwait. He just couldn't pay for her ticket because, as you said, he's a broke bitch. Also, Salah, up until that point, chose to make himself a public figure on your channel, your couple's channel, and his gaming channel. He is open to criticism just as much as you are. And finally, you have sat here this entire video talking about what does or does not make someone Christian, Muslim, or Jewish. Salah wanted to teabag a crucifix. If you're going to judge someone on their behaviors in relation to their religion, glass houses, sweetheart.
I don't know, he might start making content again, but he's busy with other things now. Like, he just wasn't really having that, like, he likes to do the vlogs when we're traveling and stuff, but.
How convenient that Salah couldn't get enough time on screen until his depraved cheating scandal came out, and now he's super busy and doesn't like to be on camera. You're not fooling anyone, Chantal.
He has the biggest cage here. Okay, so stop coming in here with your virtue signaling and poor Howie. I'm not getting him a terrarium. I'm not getting him a bigger cage. So call the SPCA here in Kuwait. They're not going to give a crap. And hate me all you want, okay? Block me out of your life if I'm such a bad person. All right? I'm not getting him a bigger cage. Poor Howie, boo-hoo, small violin. And yes, I can still be a bee when I want to. Some hamsters don't even have bigger cage, have no traits. People can't afford it. Yeah, like, what kind of life would he be living in Dream All right now? Please. I'm tired of people, like, always, like, mind your business how people take care of their pets unless they're, like, severely, like, harming their pets. Get a life. Like, people are,
You mean severely harming their pets by neglecting their nails to the point that they can't walk? Or did you mean neglecting them to the point of untreated kidney infections, teeth issues, or the variety of other ailments BBJ had? You know what the people who can't afford to get their pets appropriate shelter and care should do? Not get pets. You sound stupid.
Oh, Chatty Crafters, Missy Moon, she made a video about the cage and hamster. What? Can you just, like, stay out of my life? Like, I got rid of you. Leave me alone. Oh, I just don't get people who do that. They just sit there online and go after people when there's no problem. Like, stop it. Just to suck up to the haters. Get a life. Like, who's proud to be a member of Gore World anyway? Yay, I, like, just like Kybella doing what she did just to get the attention of FFG, the approval. I'm such a pick-me. You're such an idiot. Please.
By doing what she did, do you mean participating in consensual cheating with your husband? If she's evil, so is he Gorley.
I really want to try not to focus on, like, negativity and stuff for Ramadan, but, like, this is not just, like, normal haters. These are not normal haters. These are psychotic Islamophobic people who just, like, don't know anything about Islam and, like, make fun of my Muslim name, make fun of Salah, make fun of like how I pray, make fun of my decorations, make fun of how I dress, make fun of what my bio looks like on my body, make fun of how I cook. But like during Ramadan, like can you not at least respect the religion to just find some other content? No, you can't, because nobody watches you unless you're hating on me. None. Nobody. That's proof in the people's numbers. Even Gorlick Loser, like his other channel, nobody watches it. 100K people. Nobody watches it because it's not about me.
She keeps repeating that it's disrespectful during Ramadan. Why? We don't observe Ramadan. You're the one that should be abiding by this peaceful time during your religion, not us.
I reported her, but don't YouTube loves to all they care about is money, I swear. I really wish I could like find a platform that's not like that. I should make one. Business mogul? No, I'm too lazy. I'm too ill.
You had it right the first time. You're lazy.
Say religion practices cosplay, which is disgusting and disrespectful. They don't know anything. How can you even make that claim? Like, my behavior is 100% better than theirs. Like, how can you even, I love that just beaten and then made fun of you with a hug box. Then you don't have one that all they do is kick people out when they don't like what they say. I'm blocked from boozing and I was never mean. Yeah, they do the same thing. Like, that's the thing. They do the same or worse. And they have the nerve to judge just because they're butthurt because I've called them out many times on their hypocrisies. They can't handle it. Those are narcissistic people. Those are insane, like just ignorant people who have the most to say. And they're spreading all of that hate and misinformation about a religion, about me, about a lot of things in the community. It's a community of trash. It's just a hate community, including Mr. Cardigan. He's just a hateful, clout-chasing weirdo who just gets a lot of things wrong, inconsistencies, digs in the past. So I don't care. I'm not even going to watch his crap. And I'm not watching, like, the only thing I did was, like, I watched Yo Mama, like, and it was, like, the first time in a little while, like, today, so, and I saw that, and I was like, they're really going after how I pray? Are you serious? Like, what? Like, what kind of, like, human being? They're just low of the barrel people. Sarah, do you like Yaba? No, I despise her. I think she's one of the hugest, pathetic bullies. Imagine having a whole channel called Fatty Podcast and making fun of overweight people. When you're overweight, you have children you're supposed to teach how to be decent human beings, so you're a pathetic excuse for a parent, and that's your content, bullying. Right. They've said some horrible, disgusting, and done some disgusting things to others on the platform. I know, she does make a living, exactly. Imagine feeding your children with hate money. You're winning, good for you with your 11K views, I hope it's worth it. She posted her kid's birth certificate. The girlfriend she's with right now was like, called her kids unfortunate looking. Can you imagine her kids growing up and seeing that tweet? It's on the internet forever, honey. They're so disgusting. They make hate tumblers of people. No, I hate them, you can tell. Sorry. I have to pray for that because I still have I don't hate people, but I strongly dislike them. And I have good reason.
Chantal can have her opinion on all of us the same way we can have our opinions on her. I just find it hilarious that she claims to be so much better than everyone in this community and then says stuff like this. Chantal, you're in the trenches with us, girl. You just don't want to admit it to yourself.
And you can hate me for whatever you want in my past. I don't care. Whatever you think, whatever lies you believe, whatever. But at least I don't have a hate channel for one specific person. And I don't spread that into the universe. I don't spread that negativity. I don't talk about people to make a living, Yeah, you can go over Cuba rage all you want. The one time, or two times I got severely drunk and lashed out, especially at my abuser. Go ahead and use that all you want. These people are still doing this to this day. To this day, they're worse, 100% worse.
Chantal loves to minimize her repulsive past. That's why it gets brought back up.
Because if you boiled it, it would char like that. Go look up videos right now of boiling chicken and then roasting it. Like, go look up videos of... It's so simple. Has nobody ever simmered a chicken and then broiled it? Like, what? What I did was I simmered the chicken to make a stock out of it and to cook it. And then I basted it with a bit of sauce and oil. And then I broiled it. Like, I put it in the oven for like 20 minutes or so. I don't even count until it's brown.
I love that we finished this video talking about that damn chicken again. Chantal, why are you so upset about that damn chicken? Also, please learn what broiling means, because if you broiled that chicken for 20 minutes, it would be charcoal. Anyway, she then wrote a bunch of raging community tab posts, and I'm not reading all of that. But I can tell you, Chantal is not happy. Chantal hates her life. This is her excitement. As much as she likes to pretend people that crave drama are weird and icky, she sure has participated in it routinely for over 7 years. I'm sure she'll be back soon with a holier-than-thou Ramadan vlog preaching peace, love, and kindness. So I'll see you again soon, little gherkins.
Pathetic. She's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love. Pathetic. The only one who can love this woman is the good Lord up above.